What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got a little story time for you guys. There's a story about my worst injury. There's really two injuries. They're very quite similar. One of them was in organized football, and another one wasn't organized football. Now, I had some other bumps and bruises as a kid. You know what I mean? When I was like 3 years old, 4 years old, I proceeded to try to jump over something, and I clipped my feet and landed on top of my head, so I had like a little score right there. Also bumped heads with this guy playing basketball, so I have a major score right here. I don't think will ever go away, and I had to get stitches for that one, and getting stitches sucked. Anyways though, man, this is a story time about when I was like in middle school. All right, I'm in middle school, and we would always on the Wednesday you would always get like a half day, minimum day, you know. So we always had some extra time on our hands. My school was kind of close to my house, so we would usually just come to my house, either play Madden, play NBA Live back when that was the game to play, you know what I mean, or play some football, right? And what we would play is throw it up tackle. I'm sure you guys have played it. Probably got a different name for it, but basically what you do is you have a football, one person tries to score a touchdown versus like 5 or 6 of your friends. If you get tackled, you gotta leave the ball right there, you gotta throw it up, or somebody else gets it and then they try to do the same thing, yada yada yada. So we would play this in front of my house. There was like a creek slash patch of grass, right? Probably about 40 yards long. You know what I mean? We could have went to a park, but growing up, where I grew up, you usually get some people at the park that want to join in, and it's like, nah, like this ain't for you. You know, somebody that's probably abusing drugs, or that neighborhood thug that's like 30 years old, and you're like, this wouldn't be a good look for you to come play with a bunch of middle school kids, and we don't want to have to tell you that, so we might as well just like play, you know, in an area by ourselves where there's not too many people that's gonna come and bother us, right? So anyways, we're playing throw it up tackle. Now, whenever I play throw it up tackle, especially by my house, I gotta put on a show. Neighbors are watching, yada yada yada, right? So I go upstairs, boom, put on my Stanford jersey. It's like number 19. I don't know who that was, but I went to a Stanford game with my pops, and he got me the jersey. I was like, shoot, I'm wearing this, right? So boom, I'm wearing it, put on my little wristbands, stuff like that. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to ball. I'm ready to get my Terrell Davis, Barry Sanders on. You know what I mean? And then that didn't happen. Like, I scored a couple of times, but there's one time, my friend, right, he had tackled me. Now, he started doing push-ups in life before I started doing push-ups in life, you know. So he was stronger than me at the time, you know. I mean, like, I eventually, you know, sort of caught up to him, but at that time he was stronger than me. So he proceeds to wrap me up, and he kind of throws me to the ground. I ain't like that, you know what I mean? I ain't like getting thrown to the ground. Now, I wasn't somebody that's gonna knuckle up and throw hands like we're playing football. There's no need to throw hands. I like the game is designed to let some frustration go by tackling, hitting somebody else. So there's no need to punch or anything like that, right? So I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm a little bit hot. I can admit that. The ball proceeds to get into my other friend's hands. Now, this guy in middle school was a big dude. I mean, real big. Like, we all got that country strong dude that, you know, that's in our class. And then you got this other guy that's really big, too big. And they always got that dream of playing tight end or fullback. And it was like, nah, bruh, you're gonna be a right guard or a left guard unless you drop major weight. You know what I mean? So he has the ball. And remember, I'm a little bit ticked off. So I run and I go to tackle this dude, and boom, I wrap him up. But again, he's big, and at this point, I ain't start my push-ups in life yet. You know what I mean? I wasn't down there hitting 100, 200 a day just yet. You know what I mean? I was working out a PE class and calling it a day. I wasn't really down there like that yet, so I wasn't the strongest dude. But boom, I put a good hit on this guy, and I proceed to wrap him up. He proceeds to swing me around, right? So I hit him on his side. He swings me around to his back. So I'm on his back, right? And another thing that this little patch of grass had was a little bit of an incline, all right? Probably not the best place to play football, but we had to make do with what we had. So I wrap him up, boom, he swings me to his back. I'm on his back. The man that threw me down proceeds to try to help me bring down big man. I'm like, okay, little Ed Reed, Ray Lewis action. Okay, let's bring this dude down. Except for he gets in front of him. Now remember, I was on the guy's side, So if he hits him from the front, that would be a great gang tackle. But no, I'm behind him now. He hits him on top of me. A sandwich tackle is beautiful unless you're that bottom piece of the bread. You know what I mean? If you're that bottom piece of the bread, you're supporting the whole sandwich. And I was that bottom piece of the bread, except for the fact there was that incline, so my legs are on the ground, my shoulder is by this dude's waist, and I'm wrapping up around his waist as well. When my friend hits him, he hits him on top of me. And I'm like, oh! And he proceeds to put him on me like that with my legs on the ground. So my back bends like that, all right? I'm doing the scorpion, but like in reverse, with my legs on the ground and my head going back to my heel. That's right, my heels were touching the back of my head. Like it was that close to touching. I'm telling you, because there was a friend watching. He was like, bruh, I thought you were gonna die because your head was about to touch your feet. And I had back spasms and it was really bad because you know it hurts when you roll on the ground. You're not saying a thing. Like if you're not making any kind of noise, you know it hurts. I think we've all been there where we got hit and we don't say a word. We don't make a sound. We just, you know, mouth wide open, but nothing coming out. And that was that, and I'm rolling on the ground. A couple of minutes go by. I try to get up and run it off. That didn't work. Yeah, proceeded to go ice my back. We went upstairs, played some MADDEN, played some NBA Live, and that was that, right? For the next 2 months, I couldn't run without pain. Yeah. And back spasms, I mean, I could have broke my back for all I know. You know what I mean? Like, I could have been in a wheelchair maybe the rest of my life. So I'm definitely happy that it wasn't worse than that, but that's what I dealt with. So y'all let me know what y'all dealt with injury-wise. Maybe you snowboard or ski or surf or skateboard or play football or basketball, baseball, and you've been hurt. Let me know down in the comment section below. Anyways, man, that's not it. We also have my sophomore year in high school, and we're playing McClymonds. Now, McClymonds was our rival. I went to Oakland Tech, McClymonds rivalry, right? So, the best thing about Mac at the time is that it still had a natural grass field. Now, 4 schools in the area, Skyline, I believe Fremont Fremont definitely didn't. I'm sorry, y'all, but Skyline High, Oakland Tech, and I guess Castlemont were the only 3 schools out of the 6 that had that AstroTurf, not AstroTurf, but that fake grass that you see around college football and high school football in the NFL today, right? That synthetic grass with those black little pellets, right? We had that field. McClymonds, they didn't get that field until later on in life, all right? So we were still playing on a natural grass field. It just rained. All right, it was raining the night before and basically all that day until game time. So now that field that was grass is mostly mud. I'm like, oh, we about to get in on a mud field? We about to get it in, right? So the game's going back and forth. We're playing a whole bunch of kids that we knew already from just around the neighborhood and stuff like that. But mind you, McClymonds is in the middle of West Oakland. West Oakland is by downtown. Now, if you live in a big city or just any city, downtown is where you get the most homeless people and people on drugs, right? They just go hand in hand. McClymonds was not downtown, but West Oakland, again, is close to downtown, and West Oakland had its own crackhead issues, if you will. So the field smelled like piss. I don't think that there was actual piss on the field, but around the field, it definitely smelled like urine, all right? And not to mention the field had barbed wire around it. Like, it looked like we were playing in the longest yard, all right? I'm not like, it was a prison film, all right? It was Fight Night Champion Football Edition. Like it was gutter. But anyways, we're playing, and we're down. I'm playing tight end. I'm catching a couple of passes here and there. Feeling pretty good at myself, but we're down by 6. It's 6-0. It will stay 6-0 the majority of the game. My boy's back there on punt return. He catches the punt return, doesn't move, fumble the football. Me, at this point in my high school career, my awareness is on 99. Like just believe it. My awareness is on 99. So, with my awareness being on 99, I see the fumble. I'm running towards it. boom, shoulder shrug this one dude from Mac, jump on the ball. But remember, it's muddy, it's wet. The ball proceeds to squirt out my arms like a bar of soap. I was able to get it back like this, but my body is contorted. So these players from Mac jump on top of me trying to get the ball, and my neck is going this way, and my body is going this way. You know what I mean? So I'm like that, and I had to hold that position for a while, because again, these people are on top of me, and I'm trying to secure the ball, which I did. Okay, your boy got that fumble recovery. Please believe. Please believe. So we get the ball back, right? We do nothing with the football. Our defense, though, gets a big time stand. So what do? We stop them, and Mac decides to go for a fake punt. Now me, I'm one of the guys that I'm either blocking somebody or I'm going to block the punt, right? Coach wanted us to set up for a punt return to get some good field position. I was like, cool. So I'm focusing on blocking one of the guys. They proceed to run a fake punt. I see the fake punt coming. It's coming my way. What do? I block shit like I'm in Dominican Sue. Get off me. You know what I mean? Get off me. Pull him down by his jersey like, I'm after this football. But everybody knows that the punt team has a gunner to the outside. And I'm guessing that I said something to this gunner's girlfriend or sister maybe. Like, I don't know. And he didn't like that. You know, because I was a little bit of a flirt back in the day, you know. But I guess he didn't like that. And he proceeded to lay into me like it's the Pro Bowl and I'm that punter that Sean Taylor laid out. Like, I didn't feel it. All I know is I recognized the fake punt. I block shit like I'm in Dominican Sue. I proceed to go make the tackle. All of a sudden, my feet are in the air and I'm looking at the sky. That's all I know. So I got laid out as I still have the bad neck. Now at this time, I did not tell any of my coaches I had a bad neck. This is the last game of the season. I ain't coming out of this. I got the whole off season to rest. You know what I mean? That's my mindset. So we call my go-to play tight end delay. We call tight end delay. All I do is pretend like I'm blocking, or I help the left tackle out for a second, give that DN the shoulder, bow, give him that, and then I proceed to run basically a corner route without the stem. You know, usually when you run a post or a corner, you go upfield and then boom, you break to the corner, you break to the post. This is basically from the line of scrimmage, run to the corner, right? That's basically what it was. So I run that. Luckily, like thinking back, they called it to the right side, because if they would have called it to the other side, I couldn't turn my head that way, right? So they called it to the left. If I confused you, I'm sorry, because I said the right side. They called it to the right side, which was the left side. You know what I mean? So anyways, go to the left side, I could turn my head, right? The QB wasn't the tallest guy. He wasn't the tallest guy. I mean, his nickname had baby at the end of it because he wasn't the tallest guy. So he throws the ball up because he's getting rushed. Now, every time we run tight end delay, I always got space. I mean, I always got space, y'all. I mean, always got space. So he throws the ball, but he puts it up in the air, like it's hanging in the air for a very, 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 very long time. The safety recognized the play, and he's coming to lay me out. And the ball is high, and the sideline is right here. So I have to jump for this ball, bad neck and all. I jump for the ball, hands over my head. As soon as the ball hits my hand, my legs get taken from underneath me. I basically flip and boom on my shoulder neck area, and I get up and the coach looking at me and I'm tapping my head like, Coach, I need to come out. I get an ice pack and I'm done for the rest of the game. Now, I had plans later that night to kick it with my mom, you know what I mean? She was gonna take me to the mall, buy me some new earrings, cause back in the day I looked like I was a hip hop, artist or something like that. But yeah. So I'm walking through the mall, and again, nobody took showers at the end of high school football. Maybe you guys did, but we didn't. So I'm walking around, I still got like mud on my neck, and like mud deep in my fingernails walking through the mall. Like, it wasn't a good look. But that's what I was doing. Got some new earrings, and I'm walking through the mall like this. You know what I mean? Like, people must have thought that I was like stupid or something, but I'm walking through the mall like this. Hopefully they thought I was talking on a cell phone, like before Bluetooth came out, and I was just, holding it with my shoulder, because it wasn't a good look. And I was walking through the mall, and then the next morning I spent the night at my mom's house, and the next morning my mom, she's trying to straighten my neck, and I'm like, let go. And She wouldn't let go until it was straight because the doctor told her to do that. Because, you know, if you ever had, I mean, we all had moms, but ever had a mom that would call the hotline like, doctor, something's wrong, and they tell you to do something, like she would do it. And that's what she decided to do. But that's that, man. Had 2 severe spasms, one in the neck and one in the back. The one in the back was worse, believe it or not. The one in the back, like I said, it didn't go away for about 2 months. This one was done with by the weekend. By Monday, I could move my neck around and I was fine. But I guess the back, because the back's supporting so much, I'm guessing that it took longer for it to heal. But that's that. That's my worst injuries, y'all. Let me know your worst injuries, and I hope nobody like tore an ACL. I had a girlfriend that tore every ligament, not every, but she tore her MCL, and yeah, was playing like the next, well, actually tried to keep playing in the game. Like she tore it and tried to keep playing in the basketball game, and then like went down again and fully like blew it up and stuff, and yeah. But my injuries weren't that bad. Injuries do suck, but they weren't that bad. I'm sure you guys have had worse. But anyways, I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till we meet again, my friends. Peace, love, hot sauce.